she gets up to watch the morning news. Doesn't work no more, but tells a lot of stories about her youth. Drinks more lately, ain't got pills in many different colors too. Morning light is showing, she moves the chair to look out at her view. But her shop was built right across the street, and it stands by the sunrise he used to be. In the afternoons on the couch to read, goes through old pictures and memories. Our heroes have been forgotten, our heroes so brave and bold. Our heroes have been forgotten. People don't stay the same, you know. I just hope their stories will still be told.
Okay, so hello and welcome back to our channel. I'm sorry about the lighting, it's a stupid... Alright, there you go. The curtains aren't very good and I don't know what he's doing, but yeah. Okay, so today our subject is like business owners and security guards, not in a bad way, but like just helping them understand what service dogs are and what you need to look for. Hey, guys. Hello. Come here. Settle down. So, of course, I just took these guys out. I took him out for a longer walk because he's in training. He's 5 months old today. You can't really see him. There you go. Aren't you a handsome man? Alright. And then there's my pretty girl. Hi. She's watching herself on the screen. She loves to watch TV. Okay. But this isn't about you, sweetheart. It's about business owners. Okay, so, I told you it's not about you today. No. No. Okay, well, Zayla's going to be a part of this video, apparently. Okay, so, business owners, security guards, don't start. Settle down. I am trying to make a video, okay? So, business owners and whatnot, what you want to look for, I'm going to tell you the BC laws. I'll probably dabble into the laws of Americans and stuff like that, but right now I'm just going to focus on BC laws. You guys are going to knock down the camera. Hey. Okay, one moment. I'm just going to get his toy. I'm in my PJ pants, because I'm just chilling, but, since he's teething, I like to throw his toys in the freezer, just so he has something cool to like numb the pain. Kind of like what you do for a child, I suppose. I've never had children, but I've seen a lot of mothers do that for their teething kids. I'll try and find for business owners. So the rights of a certified dog handler. Okay. So they don't really explain what you can ask. So this isn't really completely helpful. Like what they say is the rights of the certified dog and handler teams under the Guide and Service Dog Act, which is BC. It might be other parts of Canada too, but the Guide and Service Dog Act, as far as I can see on this, is the government BC. So, okay, so the certified teams, I'm sorry for the chewing in the background, that's Ezio. Provided the dog is well behaved, a team cannot be denied access. So this is a big one. So when people come in and say their dog is their service dog, one of the biggest tells you can have, like if the dog isn't wearing any identification or lit up like a Christmas tree, like say a vest, there we go, a vest with stickers and, well, not stickers, but patches on it saying that it's a service dog. There are service dog teams that don't use any equipment. So the main thing you can tell when it's a service dog is its behavior and how well behaved it is. A true service dog will heel in the heel position unless it's a small dog. Most small dog service dog owners will carry it. Um, I'm not really sure. I'm not familiar with it because I don't have a small dog, and I haven't really read up on small dog handlers, so don't quote me on it. But the dog will be so well behaved, it'll ignore everyone else around it, it'll be in a heel position, it won't be pulling, it won't be barking unless it's an alert. If it's an alert, it'll give like a bark, and that's, or a whine. A whine is also a way of alerting, or it's like a distraction or something, or an interruption just to get you out of there. But the behavior is the main thing. They're not going to be acting like a normal dog that's out of control. Emotional support animals are not service animals. They are there for comfort, and that is it. They do not, like a service dog. The difference between an emotional support dog, a lot of people, family members or friends, get this mixed up. People don't know. It's like we get irritated mostly with strangers that assume things. It's don't get me started on strangers, but for family members and friends, um, a lot of confusion is the confusion between emotional support, a therapy animal, and a service dog. So those are three different dogs, like completely different working dogs. Like emotional support's not really a working dog. But this is the difference. I'll just give a brief, quick difference, and that's it. So the difference between an emotional support animal and a therapy animal is an emotional support animal is literally there for comfort. It's emotionally supporting you. So that's not a task. Comfort is not a task. Um, I'm totally apologizing because I gave him something to chew on and it's probably really, really irritating in the background. And I apologize for that. Okay, so emotional support, it's for comfort. What they can do for emotional support is they can live in places that don't allow pets. They can go on airplanes. That's about it. Yeah, emotional support is literally just for comfort. They can live in places where normal, like, not normal, but where pets aren't allowed. So they can accompany you there. That's it. They can't go into public. There's no such thing as access for an emotional support animal. It doesn't exist. Um, there are a lot of take registry sites will have emotional support vests. They'll sell you or certificates and little cards that are ID cards that'll say emotional support access required. It's all a lie. It's a scam. They're trying to steal your money. It's a waste of your money. Like it's $55 for all that or more, and it's all a scam. Don't give them your money. You're causing problems for many people, so just don't do it. Therapy animal, that's pretty self-explanatory. Therapy animal is comfort for a lot of people. Like, it'll walk into a senior home, comfort them, a hospital, comfort those patients, a school, helping kids read and learn. That's what a therapy dog is. Completely different from service dog. So a service dog is a highly trained dog or mini horse, or in Canada and some parts, cats, are specially trained, highly trained animals that do tasks for to mitigate their handler's disability. So for Ezio, what he's going to be doing is he's going to be a psychiatric and mobility dog. So because my mobility is so crappy, he's going to be He'll one of like his tasks will be bracing, momentum pull, guiding, blocking, medical alert, deep pressure therapy, opening doors, turning off lights, pushing buttons, carrying items. Like, he's got a bunch of them. Like, those are just some of them. Those were 10 tasks he's going to be performing. But those are just some tasks. Psychiatric service dogs are probably like the worst uh, example to give. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying psychiatric service dogs are like the top harassed service dog handlers. They are completely harassed because they don't look disabled. So, and again, the confusion, it just varies with psychiatric service dogs. I can't speak, but so psychiatric service dogs and emotional support dogs, that is the big mix matched confusion right there. A lot of people are like, oh, a psychiatric service dog, oh, it's an emotional support animal. No, 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 no. You're getting that completely wrong. Emotional support animals are there for comfort. They do not perform tasks. Psychiatric service dog, half of the stuff I listed are what psychiatric service dogs do. The blocking, the deep pressure therapy, the medical alert, anxiety alert. Those are just some of the tasks they'll do. Like guiding out of a crowd and stuff like that. That is part of doing that exactly. But there's so many other tasks that a psychiatric service dog can do. Those were just like a couple. But those are the main ones that get confused. So, anyway, back to business owners. Let's go back to them. So the behavior, again, is the number one thing that should just tell you right away that it's a service dog, right then and there. It's a service dog, and SEO is completely bumping the camera out of the way. He might need to go outside. But anyway, so the behavior is number one. That's number one, what you gotta look for. Okay, so number two is, okay, so I'm gonna lay down the 3 questions. I think it's 3 here. The questions you can ask as a business owner or a security guard, or whatever else employee occupation you have. So the 3 questions are, is that a service dog for a disability? What tasks does it perform? You cannot ask to see them or ask to have them perform it. You can't ask the handler to tell their dog to do something. That is totally none of your business. But let me clarify, you can ask what the tasks are. Comfort is not a task. If they say comfort, he's just there for me, that's not a task. They actually have to list off a task that the dog does. Comfort is not a task. Deep pressure therapy is a task. Okay, so moving on. The next question would be identification. So in BC, it's literally a little card that looks exactly like our license, or the new medical card, I guess. It looks exactly like our license, but it'll have a picture of us. I think you get like 2 different IDs. You get the handler's ID and then the dog. I'm not sure. I'm not sure because I haven't certified my pup yet, because he's still a baby and he's still in training. So it's just like a little card that looks like a license. There are fake ones out there, so watch them. Guide and Service Dog Act is what you want to look for. It will say certified by the Guide and Service Dog Act. I might just pop in a picture of it. but it'll have the breed, the handler's name, the dog's name, probably when it was certified. Yeah. So those are like the 3 top questions you can ask. I don't believe there's anything else you can ask besides that. If they don't have identification, it's probably because they're from a different province that doesn't have certification, or they're from America where there's no such thing as registry or certification. So those would be the top reasons. I know there's some people in BC who don't have identification or certification. I'm not really sure how that one works, but yeah. So in BC, there used to be no certification until 2015 because there were so many fake animals attacking the real teams. So we came up with certification. So that's the history on BC. So again, service animals, the main thing as a security guard, please don't, and excuse my language, I will swear here, don't be an asshole. Don't be a dick. Or don't be a bitch. If you're a business owner, don't be a raging person that's gonna lose their mind because they don't allow dogs in there. The only places that don't allow service animals are the churches and some places in the hospital. They can go to the emergency waiting room. They can go into the patient's room with them. They can't go into like an operating room or whatever. You know, duh. But they can't, like, there's certain places like that. That's about it. Other than that, service dogs can go absolutely practically everywhere and everywhere. If you're a restaurant owner, you cannot deny a service dog. Like, there was a place here out of my town, just in the next town, small city over. One of the restaurants there, I won't name them because they're shut down now because they were. What? What? Where's your issue? Come here. What? Oh, you trip over your toy. So, yeah, but that restaurant's shut down now. They, really bad people, like terrible people. This guy, this veteran, had his probably psychiatric PTSD dog, service dog, with him. And they sat down, and the owner immediately started being a dick and telling them they're not going to serve them food. You need to get the hell out of here. This is bad. We don't want the dog in here. There's no dogs allowed in here. And they lost their mind. And then they pulled the fire alarm to get them out. They pulled the freaking fire alarm. Like, how much of a dick move is that? Like, that's unbelievable. Like, for a veteran especially, like a guy who's gone through war, do you think the guy wanted to hear alarms and sirens go off? You know how much of a panic attack or a PTSD episode that guy probably had when that happened? Like, oh, never mind. But anyway, those guys are shut down. Don't be those people. All I'm saying is don't be those people. Just because the guy doesn't look disabled, like a psychiatric service dog, they don't, like, the handler doesn't look disabled. I probably don't look disabled half the time. You stay out of that garbage. So it's ridiculous. Like, but yeah, so not all handlers look disabled. Not all handlers are in wheelchairs. Somebody wants outside, so I'm going to take a quick break and I'll be right back. Alright, okay, so we had a quick potty break and we're back. I can't really remember what I was talking about. I'm pretty sure I was talking about, like, business owners and security guards not being dicks. Again, I'm using vulgar language. That's me. Don't like it. Click off. So again, behavior is number one. Certification. Tasks. What do they perform? Is that a service dog? To mitigate a disability, you cannot ask what tasks you can ask what tasks it performs, but you cannot ask for a demonstration. So there's a lot of videos on YouTube. I'm sure I'll upload one eventually in my life. But there is a lot of videos where access issues and security guards just flying up and like screaming in your face because they're angry and they don't understand what a service dog is and understand like why they can't be denied access. But again, I'm not going to say all of them are complete assholes. I have an amazing sister, again, I'm going to mention her, who works at Valley Village, and she is incredible. She's an amazing girl, and don't get me wrong, if you get on her wrong side, she will full on fly up you one side and come off the other. Yeah, she's a very good sister. She contacts me all the time on her lunch breaks, just because she doesn't understand, what a service dog, like, what they're, what she needs to look for. So that's pretty much why I'm making this video. It's really important to know this stuff. Ezio's gotta grab all his noisy toys right now. That's his squidgy. That's his favorite teething toy right now. He just sits there and suckles on it. Anyway, so yeah. So my sister, she's great. She's a good security guard. She's just really confused on what to look for. Like, she thought they had to always be vested and be lit up like a Christmas tree. They don't. I prefer to have it that way because it's a little easier just to not deal with the bullshit. But that's not necessarily true. Like, the more you have patches on, a lot of people say the more patches you have, the more people are going to come up and ask you questions. So I have a lot of patches on his adult whatchamacallit vest. I'm totally lost for words here, and my brain is like going out the window. So I've got a lot of patches on his adult service dog harness. I'm probably gonna switch them up again, but like most service dog handlers, we are addicted to collecting patches. So even if you don't collect a lot of patches, don't try and get out of it. You know you collect a lot of gear and stuff. But yeah, so a lot of that is, again, something people always look for is gear. Are they wearing gear? Are they wearing identification? And a lot of people will get into arguments about you have to have a vest on that dog. And a lot of family members and friends, not me, but I've seen a lot of stories online where people have family members that are like, oh, you should put a vest on your dog. It's kind of rude not to put identification on them. And it's like, no, it doesn't matter, and it's not their problem. But there's a lot of people who are like super bitchy about you taking your service dog out because they don't want the attention. But again, That's other people, not me. I haven't dealt with that. But again, that's not the issue we're talking about today. We are talking about business owners. So, if I missed any points, feel free to like drop a comment down below and tell me what I didn't bring up or tell me what I'm doing wrong. In a nice way. Don't be rude. Just explain it to me nicely. I'll figure it out. One of you just farted, and I'm not sure which one it was. I'm gonna guess it was you, Ezio. You were the one eating all the hot dogs. Not like a bun and hot dog. I cut up wieners, and that's his high reward treat. But, yeah, please tell me what I missed. I'm probably gonna record another video. I don't know if I'm gonna upload this one right away. I might upload a vlog. I know I've been wanting to upload a vlog for a while, but I think I'm gonna wait for more material because I can't do like a 5-second video. I've got to do like at least a 10-minute video for a vlog. I'm not gonna always do a 10-minute video for a vlog. I'll probably cut it down to like 5 minutes or whatever. But I'd like to do more than me just walking around for 10 seconds and then saying good boy. There's gonna be a little bit more going on. Like I can't do much with him, which sucks. I can take him to Canadian Tire. I can take him to Winners. Those are like dog friendly places. I can take him to PetSmart and some tractor stores, but that's about it. I'm really restricted on what I can do. A lot of, like, I did email the government, like, Guidance Service Dog Act, but, they did say you are pretty restricted, but you can ask some businesses if you can train there. They'll probably say no. I've asked at least one place and they've said no. So, whatever. But if you're not with like an accredited school or training with an accredited trainer or something like that, I'm not sure if a trainer would do you any different, but like you have to have like a certification card saying you're training your dog. So if you're not with a school or anything like that, you can't really get any access to like public places like a mall or something. But yeah, I might upload this one today. I might upload multiple videos today. I have no clue. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was a lot of yammering on. So that's what the subject was. So today we covered business owners, what you can ask, and for security guards, what you can ask. It's not just pinned to those two people, like employees, anyone who works in a business, owns a business, whatever. Yeah. So again, so I'll just quickly do a review before I sign off. I know I have been trying to end this video for probably about 3 minutes now. So again, the questions are, is that a service dog to mitigate a disability? Is that, what tasks does it perform? Do not ask them if you can demonstrate it. Number 3, certification, identification. Look for the Guidance Service Dog Act. It looks like a little license. Yeah, that's about it, I think. Yeah, 3 questions. So, is it a service dog? What tasks does it perform? And certification. So, and again, what to look out for is behavior. Behavior. The dog will not be pulling on a leash. It won't be biting at the leash. It won't be jumping up and down unless it's like tasking and alert. Like the only time you'll see a service dog jump up on a dog, not a dog, but a person jump up on a person, like they might give out like a little whine or a bark, like one bark, or a paw. They'll paw at their owner's leg, or they will eventually jump up on them just to get them, hey, I'm alerting you to something. But that's it. There's not going to be like multiple jumping, multiple barking, running around, going nuts, whining. So again, the only places they can't go are like certain places in the hospital. They can go to the hospital, but certain places they can't, inside the hospital they can't. and churches. So there's probably another place, but I don't really know. I'll probably have to look it up and do another video because apparently this is the hot topic, and this is probably going to be, I'm going to have 7 different videos about this. So again, I love my sister. Shout out to her. The ADA law is a little bit different. Like they can take some states, they can take their service dog and training into the store with them or wherever they go. So that's pretty cool. I wish that was here. In some provinces in Canada, there are, you can take your service dog and training with you, so that's pretty cool. But again, for ADA, your questions would be, as a business owner or a security guard or employee, your questions would be, is that a service dog for a disability? What tasks does it perform? Do not ask them to perform the task. And there is no such thing as certification. No such thing as certification or registry in US. So if anyone has an identification card, it's fake. There's no such thing. None. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys liked this video. Throw some comments down to tell me what I did wrong, or tell me what I did right, or what I missed, and I'll do another video. So, see ya. Thank you. And there's Sleepy Boy. Okay. Bye, guys.